Okay, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. Just woke up.
Your trap and take over. Name another bitch that's colder. I just bought a brand new Rover. I don't even drive no more. I got a chauffeur. Took off and they asking me to slow up. Getting wiser and my money getting older. And that bitch I ain't even gon' hold it.
I'm about to get ready to walk my baby, and then I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all and get ready for work. Okay? So I usually put on my baby's her harness. You gotta go potty, baby. I know she ain't right. Okay. So I'll be back. Let's go. Come here. Oh boy. She found another dog to play with. So it took us a whole minute to freaking do what we had to. Stop it. I'm about to feed you. Y'all about to watch me feed her before we go. So me and my baby had a little incident where she choked on her food. We had two incidents actually. She choked on her food the first time. The first time she choked on her food, she was eating too fast. So I had to like give her the doggy Heimlich and stuff. The second time she choked on her food, she was trying to throw it up because she ate it too fast. And so she was trying to throw it up. She couldn't throw it up. It got stuck in her throat. The doggy Heimlich didn't work. Patting her on the back, punching her on the back, that didn't work. So she passed out. She started shaking. And I had to stick my whole hand because one finger wouldn't work. She's a bully. She has a big head and a big mouth. I had to stick my whole hand down her throat, and I felt the food lodged, and I had to like scoop first and then stick it down there, like scoop out some food and stick my hand down there again just to make her throw up. And when she threw up, everything was still whole. So my baby was struggling to breathe. So I'm glad I was thinking fast enough to be like, Denaya, you gotta, nothing's working. You gotta stick your hand down her throat. So that's what I did. So we're gonna give her half and half. We started giving her half and half. Well, I started giving her half and half. I give her half pedigree soft dog food. This one is prime rib rice and vegetable flavor and gravy. So I'll give her half of that, and then I'll give her half a scoop of dog food and hard dog food. And I make sure that I mix it to where all the hard dog food is covered in gravy. So that's our little thing now. Cause you're not finna have, I just bought a whole thing of dog food. You're not finna think that I'm not gonna use it. I'm still gonna use it, but I'm gonna make sure my baby's okay. Get her a little bit more. Oh, out the kitchen, sit. Give her this and this like little bit of both. I would let her lick the top, but I don't because it can cut her tongue. You know how when you making something and you let your child lick the spoon? I was gonna let her do that, but I think, girl, this ain't no freaking. And if I put too much hard dog food in there, I will put a little bit of water. I did want to get some broth to see if I can do it like that, to like get some broth, because I got so much hard dog food in here. So I wanted to get some broth and, you know, still feed her dog food, but let it sit in the broth for like 5-10 minutes before I give it to her. Because I'm worried about my baby. So now I have to, instead of just scooping her food out and go ahead and give it to her, I have to make sure and mix. So I have to, when I'm getting ready for work, I got to get up an hour early. 2 hours early before my work. Like I'm supposed to go into work. It's my first weekend working, so first of my actual weekend working, not picking up a shift. So I'm supposed to go in at 9. So I usually wake up 2 hours early. First of all, to let her use the bathroom, make her food, make her water, and then I'll get dressed, and then I'll still have time enough to take her out to the bathroom again. So she usually poops twice. So I always have to wake up 2 hours early now just to get my baby situated, which is fine. I just don't want her choking and, you know, dying. She almost died the second time. If I wouldn't have thought so fast to stick my hand down her throat, she wouldn't be here and I would be devastated. I probably wouldn't even record for like a long time. Because the main reason why I got a dog is because I really wanted a dog. For one, I used to have a dog. For two, I stay by myself. I don't want to feel lonely. So she's my baby. Half of this is gonna go in the refrigerator on the bottom ledge. And then this is what her food looks like. I make sure I mix it all up. Everything is wet. And she loves it like this. She likes it hard. She likes it just soft. She likes it both. She don't complain. As long as she eats, she don't really care. Oh, that's my alarm. But yes, I'm about to say about appetite to my Bible. To my Bible, 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 to my... Sit. Sit. Eat. I also got her a slow bowl. I'll probably go to my grandma's house and pick it up tomorrow. I still get my stuff sent to my grandmother's house because one person got one time for me to get something delivered here from Amazon and it's not here because somebody stole it. Got one time. Water. Turn that food up, baby. So I'm about to wash my hands and make me some food. I don't really know what I want to eat yet. This is just like a regular vlog, but it is a work with me vlog. But I'm getting ready to go to work, so don't be like, y'all, don't be like, what you doing? It is. I'm getting ready for work. I usually like to eat while she's eating, but I think I'm gonna go ahead. It's 7:30. I usually like to be done with everything by at least 8:30 or 8:15, just to get myself situated. But I think I'm gonna eat a bowl of cereal, get my lunch out. I keep forgetting my cup in the truck, so I gotta take another cup to work. I'm about to eat the rest of this. Have y'all watched Squid Game? If y'all have, let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Alright, so 7:45. We're getting ready right now. I already took my shower. I took my shower once I got home today and before I went to sleep. So we're just stop it. We're just going to brush our teeth, wash our face, and put some clothes on. I love to use the Dr. Bronze Peppermint or Dr. Bronze Tea Tree for my face. I think we're gonna go with Tea Tree. Tea Tree I've been using, I switched to Tea Tree because I want to give it a try. And Tea Tree's really been doing justice. So I don't know if I want Tea Tree to be my body and face or just my face, and I got a big bottle. And I think I don't know, because I don't know if I want tea tree to be my face and peppermint to be my body. Because peppermint, so far peppermint and tea tree is my favorite. I tried the citrus one. I still have the citrus one and I'm trying to get rid of it. Like use it to get rid of it because it don't make me feel as clean as the peppermint and the tea tree. Like, you know when you scrub part of your body and you feel real clean to where like you feel like actually you feel like squeaky clean. Like when you wipe, you like, I don't know how to explain it. You feel squeaky clean. That's how I feel with the peppermint and the tea tree. I don't feel like that with the citrus. I don't like the smell of lavender, so I wouldn't try lavender. So those are the only three I tried: citrus, peppermint, and tea tree. I've been trying to get my hands on the tea tree for a while. Finally got my hands on the tea tree and I love it. So I feel like tea tree and peppermint would be my faves. Okay, so I threw my clothes on. I'm about to hot comb the top a little bit, curl the bottom, and then walk her. And then we're gonna be on our way out. Face washed, teeth brushed, ass washed earlier. So, just need a, did you fart? Just need a little deodorant. Okay, so I need to ask y'all something. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping or if I'm over exaggerating. So I got Sadie around August, I think. So I got her from her owner, because he had 3 dogs and he already had 2 that he could barely handle, so he couldn't handle 3. So I got her from him. But every time he comes outside when I'm walking her, I feel some type of way because she runs to him and she does not listen to me. So I feel some type of way. So I'm ready for him to move or I'm ready for me to move because I don't like that. I'm your owner. You listen to me. You don't disobey me because you see him. Like, he'll be taking the trash out. Stop. He'll be taking the trash out and she's supposed to be using the bathroom so I can go to work. And if she wasn't on a leash, she would literally run into the parking lot with the leash on, extended leash on, trying to get to him. And I have to pop her like, no, you don't disobey me. You don't run out in the street. I don't like that. I'm ready for his lease to be up for him. He said he was looking for a house or something. I hope he find it because shit, that's pissing me off. Like, I know that was your owner, but you're my baby now. Hell. That's how I feel. I don't know if I'm over exaggerating, but usually when people give away their dogs, the person don't live right next to them. So I get aggravated with that. Like, you're mine, you're not his. You listen to me. You don't have to listen to him. I'm your owner. Not you. Stay with me. I feed you. You cuddle up with me every night, not him. He had you in a cage all day, every day. I'm doubt she was even able to get in the bed with him, let alone in the couch. So I need her to get it together. So I'm about to wet this hair. I'm not gonna wet it up to the point where I just flat iron. I'm just gonna wet it down here and I'm gonna brush it out nicely. Sadie, your farts stink. You gotta go potty? I know she gotta go potty. I'm probably gonna take a go potty after I brush my hair out. Because once I'm done brushing my hair out, all I have to do is get my food together and walk her, and then I'm ready to go. But she takes like 20 minutes to use the bathroom because she be nosy, and then she be looking for her brothers and sisters, and then she be looking for him. That's why I'm ready for him to move. He said he's supposed to move. Go ahead, move, big boy. Move, pimp. Move out my way. Hell. Or me move. I need to find something. Do something, because I'm tired of him in our face. She's my baby now, not yours. You have 2 babies in the house. When you had her, she was staying in the cage all day, every day. Did I comb this out? I don't think so. Okay, there we go. Top. Just try to make sure the top is flat. I'm gonna walk her before, what time is it? Oh, I didn't know it was 8:12. Dang, I should have been looking at the clock. She ready to go potty. So I'll be right back. So, I just walked her. I need to remember to lock her cage because I told her to go that night. And she's going night-night, but I remember to lock her cage. Which I'm probably gonna do right now. I gotta wash my hands. It's 8:20 right now. Oh, I'm tired. Man. Hate that I gotta work the weekend, but I wanted to record for y'all. Because I haven't given y'all a work vlog in a long time, and it's been so much going on at work. So much drama. Oh my gosh. You can't get away, like, if you leave a job because of drama, just know, baby. Just freaking know there's worse out there. Way worse. Oh my gosh. Way freaking worse, okay? Because at this point, I'm giving up. I'm about to just say, you know what? I can't work for people. I'm about to figure out another game plan to be my own boss. That's why I've been trying to do eyelashes. I mean, I will still do nursing, but I will be a part-time nurse. I can't, like, and it's not the patients. I could deal with patients. It's the rude nurses. It's the management not doing nothing. They asking what's wrong and they get mad at you when you get upset or you do certain things, but they won't fix the initial problem that's causing the ruckus. So it's like, I'm just tired of working for people at this point because I don't want to work here. I don't want to work here. And I've been dying to get into this company. I've been dying to work for them. I was like, oh yeah, blank this, blank that. The blank is the company name. The blank is the company name. Blank this, blank that, da da da. Thought I was gonna get paid. I'm not getting paid. I'm getting paid enough to live in my own place, but I'm not getting paid. And I'm only getting paid enough to live in my own place with overtime, not with my regular check. So it's just like, it's a whole bunch of stuff, like drama. I'm just tired of it. What do we want to eat today? We're gonna get an enchilada. And it's like, I want to work from home, and people like, Janaya, but the customers, customer service are 10 times worse, da, 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 da. But if I'm working from home and I have to deal with customers, literally, if I have an attitude or if I'm getting frustrated, okay, can you please hold 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes to get myself together and then get back on the phone. I don't have to see them face to face, and that's what I should have realized at my other job. My phlebotomy job, I love my phlebotomy job, but I was literally not in their face too long because I had to go on the floor and do my job. Here, you're in their face all night, sitting, looking at a computer, hearing them gossip, hearing them laugh, hearing them chuckle, hearing them complain, hearing them whine. I just sit there and pop my AirPod in, and you're not supposed to have AirPods in, so I only have one in, and I have a big head wig like this so they can't see it. But I'm not trying to get tied into all that. And even when I tried not to get tied into all that, I got tied into all that just from one conversation. So, what the hell you doing? I was talking to my trainer. I told y'all about this. I was talking to my trainer about YouTube, and I was talking to my trainer about being a nurse. She downballed YouTube, was like, oh, you know, you're not getting all your money. You heard anything called the black web, da da da. Downballing YouTube. Then she downballed nursing. Oh, you don't want to have a family. You got to do 12-hour shifts, 3 days a week. You're going to be tired. You're going to be this, you're going to be that. downplaying everything I said. And that's when I was like, okay, I can't speak to her, can't talk to her, I don't want to mess with her. My boss thinks, oh, Denia, she's going talking to the whole group of girls. That's why he was like, that's why you don't like her, because you're going to talk around to the other group of girls and you're listening to what they're saying. You're not supposed to be in a drama. You're not supposed to be in gossip. You're hanging around the wrong group. First of all, there's no group. Everybody has at least one problem. It's not even the same problem. My problem was that conversation. I knew she was from that conversation downblowing my goals off of me saying I want to pay off my truck, and I'm gonna do it with working here and YouTube, and then I'm in nursing school, saying that, oh, you're not gonna have a family. Why you in nursing school and you didn't pay off your truck? Why you doing YouTube? They taking all your money through the black web or dark web or whatever. She talks negative, so I don't like her. I don't like when people talk negative, because I'm a positive person. I like to help people. I like to help people make money. I like to help people get a career job. I like to help people get their certifications. I like to help people. I don't like to talk down on people. Like, if she was saying she want to be a doctor, okay, go ahead and be a doctor. But since she was like, oh, you should pay for school, da 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 da, but then you turn around and have your parents pay for your school, but you're still paying on loans, I'm just like, it's confusing. And I didn't want to deal with her, so that was that. Then she told everybody that my YouTube and how I'm not making that much money because the black web, girl, as long as I get my money that YouTube says I'm supposed to get, we have no problems with YouTube, okay? I can't get mad at nothing that I don't see taken out of my stuff. Now, like when my work check and all the money that they take out for taxes, I get mad at that because I can see it. But I can't see money getting taken out my YouTube check. I can't see it. If it was for the dark web or not. But she's just a negative person, negative old person. And I don't have nothing against old people, but the only reason why I say she's a negative old person because she was like, you youngins, I forgot you young, you da. I don't never say nothing about nobody's age. I don't never be like, how old are you, da. I don't care. I'm here to make a check. I'm here to make my money. I'm here to pay my bills. I don't care about nobody's age and what they doing, da. We was having a heart-to-heart conversation that turned negative. Like, she asked me what was my goals, and I told her, no, not to talk to her. And ever since then, she's been really messy with everything. So I just don't like her. I don't like her. I don't want to talk to her. And she said I got a problem with authority, which I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I do. I got a problem with authority. That's my problem. I'm trying to fix it. But yeah, I have a problem with authority, but I really have a problem with your ass, for real, your ass. And I have a problem with my boss because I try to come to him about problems with her, but he will back her up because they've been working together for years. It's all about who you know and how you know them. They've been working together for years, so everybody that has something to say about her to him, he's gonna back her up times 10, whether she's right or wrong. Because first of all, she's the senior tech. He's the boss. She's doing all his dirty work so he could sit his black ass in the office. So of course he's gonna take her side. That's why he feels like, oh, y'all just gaining up on her. I'm not gaining up on nobody. I didn't like her from that one conversation, and after that conversation, it started going downhill. Everything that I said to her was a problem. When she told me to do something and I would do it, she'd be like, why you doing that? I need you to do this. But you just told me to do this. No, but I need you to do this. I said do this. You didn't say do that. You said do this. That's the type of stuff that I'm talking about. She talked to me like I'm a child, and I'm not a child. And I will show her that I'm not a child. Like, that's how angry I get. Don't talk to me like no kid. Don't talk to me like I'm slow. Because she'll make it seem like you don't listen or you don't know what she's saying. Like, she's speaking a different language. Like, she'll tell me to do something literally and be like, why are you doing that? You need to be going da 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 da. Like, girl, sit down somewhere, please. Leave me alone. It's just aggravating. Once I get my bonus, no, I'm not even gonna say that. Once I pay off all my stuff, my phone, my watch, my couch, my credit cards, which I've been working hard to pay off, I will go back to my other job. I'm not even joking, because I'm getting paid basically the same, but this overtime is what's making me my money, is my overtime. I come in 4 hours, 2 hours early. I pick up 4-hour shifts. I'm trying to pay off my stuff before clinicals. So I'm trying to stay focused on my goal and do what I gotta do, but God damn it, when people in your way, and I'm not talking about people talking about you doing this, I'm talking about when people are literally in your way. Oh, you can't come in early no more. You can't do this no more. You can't do that no more. Oh, you want to come in early now? You have to ask me. You have to ask her and me to go come in early now. Oh, you want to come in early today? Oh, there's no buckets. Oh, well, there's buckets today. Like, the other day I was off and I was trying to pick up 4 hours. I asked them if I can come in early. They were telling myself, oh, there's no buckets. Then I had people texting me and calling me like, Denia, I thought you was coming in. I was like, no, they said there was no buckets. Everybody texting me telling myself there's 2 rows of buckets. And I'm just like, why are you lying? And so the next day when I asked to come in 4 hours early, she was like, oh yeah, we need you really, really bad. And I got there, there's only 5 buckets. There's like 15 people in 5 buckets, but you wanted me to come in early today instead of on my day off where I could have just did 4 hours. You want me to do a whole 12. Okay, that's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. As long as I make my money and I pay off all my stuff. But that's my little rant. I'm probably gonna get more into depth about certain things, about what has happened and stuff like that. I know y'all said, Denia, people that's working with you might see your vlogs. Honestly, I don't care. As long as I don't say the company's name, as long as I don't say people's name, you don't know who I'm talking about. If you're watching me and you work with me and you know I'm talking about you and you write a comment, that's you. Then you know I'm talking about you. But I'm not saying the company's name. I'm not saying co-worker's name, anything. But I'm telling y'all, like, what's up. I don't really, it doesn't faze me. If they watch my stuff or not, doesn't matter. But I'm about to put this camera up and put it on a charger, and we're about to drive to work. It's 8:33, so I need to get going. So this is my little rants. Sorry if you didn't want to hear my rant, but I'm being real with y'all. Y'all want to know the real, y'all want to know everything, I'll let y'all know. So I'll see y'all. So I'm at work, sadly. Y'all please put down some video ideas that I'm gonna do, because I'm just not feeling it. I'm not. It's 8:50. I'm not gonna walk in until 8:55 because night shift is, weekend shift is so dead. Like, you already don't want to be here when it's busy. And I know y'all looking at the screen like, Denia, but it's dead. Like, that's easy money. Like, what are you complaining? No. It don't feel like an 8-hour shift. It feel like a 24-hour shift, because it moves so slow, because there's no work. Literally yesterday there was only 1 bucket the whole night. I had to get up and make myself talk about nothing. I mess with the girls that I'm working with. Like, the 2 girls that I'm working with, I really talk to them. Like, I talk to them. But it's just like, I like to talk to people. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with them. I like working with them. They're cool. But it's like, I usually talk to a certain extent, and then I listen to my music. But it's like, dang, like, time moving so slow. I gotta get up and talk to somebody to make the time go by fast. Like, I usually don't talk this much. But when I'm out there on the weekend, I'm gonna be talking my butt off. Like, they're gonna be like, dang, like, she won't shut up. She won't shut up. And I won't. Because I'm bored, okay? That's what you're gonna get when I'm bored. I'm gonna talk to you, baby. The lemonade, it's good as fuck. But we're at 3,958 subscribers as of right now. We're almost at 4,000, and I'm gonna go off once we go to 4,000. I'm going off now. I got like 300 something videos, y'all. We should be at 10K right now. I got 328 videos. I think 328 videos, almost 400 videos, almost 350. Come on now. I love this wig. Like, it's stiff wear, baby. Stiff, not here. It moves, okay? I love it. It's time. Guess I'll see you guys when I go in there. I got my badge on. Yeah, I got my badge on. I don't have a mask on. But they have masks on, so we walk in. So, oh, she's scared the fuck out of me. Ooh, they scared the shit out of me. Good, how are you? We're at the jailhouse. Sadly. I just took a thumbnail. No soap. Y'all, today is so dead. It's not even funny. I've been dragging. This thing don't work. Oh. I've been dragging this one bucket because it's so now I'm about to go break because it is so slow. This is why I don't like working the weekends, because it drags. One even put the top for the dough. It drags. But I'm about to treat myself to some food. To the vending machine, I got pizza making. Well, it's in the microwave, but I'm gonna get me some food. Hold on, I need to use my Apple Pay. So I was in the mood for a honey bun, and some pizza. So I'm about to warm up my pizza, and we're gonna go to the car and eat because I don't like eating in the break room. I'm going to my car to eat my food because that's where I want it to be, okay? I don't know what that was. So, put it in the bag, make sure I got my keys. We about to go to the car. I'm not playing. Oh, y'all. I did not know where my truck was. Let me lock my doors. So, I already ate like half of it. Walking, trying to find my truck. Supreme is actually good. I don't want to talk to y'all while I'm eating and smacking. So, I'm going to save some time. I'm going to eat in a little bit of time. I'm not going to take a nap today because I'm not really tired. But I'm going to eat my food or watch a little bit of Squid Game. And then I'm going to come back and tell y'all guys about my experience at my job so far, what I've been doing, how I feel about it, with school and stuff, and yeah. So, all right, guys. So, my job has been hectic. It has been worrisome. It has been stressful. It has been out of control. It's just like a whole lot of things about my job right now. This wig is looking rough. But, okay, so school and working here is stressful. I know the job is chill. All I'm doing is really sitting, chilling, ordering tubes, the machine, receiving, stuff like that. But it's a lot. Like, I feel like it's more mentally tiring than physically. because you're sitting staring at a screen all night or all day or all morning, whatever shift you pick. So I just get tired just from looking at the screen. I definitely would rather be a phlebotomist. I just get paid a little bit more doing here, and plus this hospital do bonuses and stuff like that. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about staying here and getting all the bonuses that I can get, pay off my phone, everything, pay off almost everything, well, pay off credit cards, everything, and then going back to my phlebotomy job and just go part-time instead of full-time, because I love phlebotomy. The only thing at the other job was she was putting me on a different schedule, so I wasn't always getting my $3 differential. I was getting paid $13 and the $3 differential, but she'll have me working on days, evenings, and nights, and you only get the $3 differential when you work nights. So I didn't like working days, I didn't like working evenings because I only get half of my differential. I didn't like it. So that's one thing about that. And I was trying to get my own place, I was trying to do this, I was trying to do that, and I can't get my own place if my set schedule is not set. I'm trying to have all the lights on that I can have. I am not going to get my own place if my schedule is not set. So then I got here. I get paid decent, but the main thing about being here is I can get a whole bunch of overtime. We have this thing called SAS pay, which they have a whole bunch of bonuses going on right now. Like, I'm gonna try to get 2 bonuses plus my SAS pay plus my overtime. So I gotta pay my $900 phone, pay that off. Paid off. I don't want no more phone. If I get another phone, I'm paying it off, okay? The only way I would trade in my phone is if my phone start acting up. But I want to trade in. I want to pay off my phone. I just paid like $500 to pay off my iPad. So now I'm working on my phone. I'm trying to pay off my couch. My couch only had $500 left. Okay, my couch was only $700. But when I had lost my keys at Walmart, I had to call a locksmith to get a key made and to unlock my car. So that was $300. I had to use my couch money to get my keys. So I ended up doing payments on my couch because I need to get my keys. So I had to dip in my couch money to get my keys, and I was about to move. So I ended up, making payments on my couch. But I'm planning on paying that off with my bonus. All the extra money that I'm not getting jewelry. I'm not getting hair. I'm not getting shoes. I'm paying off my stuff. Because next year, when I start clinicals, I'm not going to be able to work as much. I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to pull extra hours. Because in order to get the bonus, this is not like some jobs where, you get a bonus because you work here, blah, blah, blah. You have to work extra hours to get the bonus. So, I'm going to try to get this bonus. But next year, I'm not doing all this. This year, I'm paying everything off. Credit cards, couch, phone. I'm paying everything off, so next year I don't have to worry about this stuff. Hopefully I can just do YouTube and school. That's what I really want to do, because I really want to focus on my clinical classes, but it's really, really hard. And plus, this job is stressing me out, not just from me being at the computer physically, like looking at the computer all night, co-workers and managers once again. But that's going to happen everywhere you go. But it's just the fact that I'm in school. School is stressing me out. I'm about to start clinical classes. I don't have my last prereqs. I have to make certain grades. It's stressing me out right now. And it's stressing me out. Stressing me out is what's making me tired. Not really, I'm doing all this stuff. I'm not really tired of that. I'm tired from the stress. Like, they're stressing me out. Like, I can handle school stress, but if you're putting extra stress on top of my school stress, that's why I moved out. That's why I got my own place, because it was 3 extra stresses. I can barely do 2, okay? School and work. 3 extra stresses: family, school, work. Too much for me. So I'd rather deal with school and work. Bills don't really stress me out because I'm gonna do what I gotta do regardless. So this job, I'll explain more after my shift because my break is almost over. I was watching Squid Game too long. But this company, people think this company is so uppity, it's so this, it's so that. And when I was going to get this job, I was, oh my God, they're gonna pay me money, No, my base pay is almost the same as my last job. The only reason why I really like it here is because they give bonuses in SAS pay. That's the only reason why I'm still here. I haven't even been here 6 months and they stressing me out and I don't want to be here. But I'm gonna make my money, okay? I got my own place. I can't just quit this time. I have to actually find a job that will accommodate me, either benefit me like with pay wise, benefit wise, or an at-home job. I have to find something that really benefits me. I can't just move. So my old manager been hitting me up, but I'm waiting till I get all these bonuses and my SAS pay all my stuff up. Then I'll probably go back because I love phlebotomy. And I get to walk around my at least one AirPod in and just draw my blood. I miss that. The only thing I didn't like was management and people complaining. But I'd rather deal with them complaining than here, because here you're sitting with everybody listening to them complain. There, you only listen to them complain for about 15-20 minutes, and then you're going on your floor to do your patients to get that blood. And you can stay however long you want to getting your blood. I'd rather go back to that once I'm done paying off all my stuff. I'm not even lying, but I don't want to be too late on my break, but I'm about to show you guys what I'm doing. Right now, it's not really that. Well, do I got my AirPods? Okay. Right now, it's not really that busy. It's never really that busy on the weekends, to be honest. But we have 4 people here. 1 person picked up. So I'm ordering and receiving. Another person is on the tube station. Another person is on the 8100. And the extra person is just there to help. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm going to just show you guys what I'm doing. Remind you, we don't clock out for lunch. That's another good thing about here. We don't clock out for lunch because we're night shift. So, I mean, I try not to complain, but I really actually would prefer to go back to my other job. But they're not paying me nothing really. Well, they were. It's basically, okay, so I don't know how to explain it. It's a couple cents difference. But the only thing about here, my schedule is set. So I will always get my differential. There, it was not like that. That's what my problem was. So if I can go back there with the set schedule, then I'll be fine. But they don't give out bonuses. That's another thing. They do not give out bonuses. So I'll have to deal with that as well. And they don't like you to get overtime. So this company here, they'll let you get bonus. They'll let you get overtime, everything. So I'm trying to weigh out my options. But we'll see. I'm about to go into the lab. Okay, so while everybody's on break, I'm gonna show you guys what our desk look like. Not really our desk, because I have a lot of patient information everywhere, but I'm gonna show you guys what my drawer looks like. Everybody has their own drawer at their desk. They have a desk, a drawer, a printer. So y'all already seen what my setup looks like before. It's the same, exactly the same. The only thing different is that I have a drawer. So I'm gonna show you guys what's in my drawer and explain it. So in my drawer, we have our caps. I should have gloves on. In my drawer, we have these caps right here. These caps, we have pipettes, we have our tubes, we have our culture tubes, Optima tubes, alcohol wipes. We got some bio bags right there and some GRN labels that we put on Rex. We have some wipes that we use for when we make spills, some extra wipes or sponges for when we have spills. So this is basically what our drawer looks like when we are preparing to receive or order specimens. You want to make sure that your drawer is always filled. Usually I have a set of gloves there, but I move my gloves to the top of my printer can't really show y'all because there's a lot of patient information. But yeah, you're supposed to have your Ultimas, cultures, alcohol, bio bags, GRN labels, tops, pipettes, tubes, and your, you know, napkins and stuff. So, yep, that's what it looks like. And of course, like I said, I have my gloves up there. So it's not really that busy on the weekends, which is why I feel more comfortable with the vlogging, and I think that's how it's gonna be. Y'all probably only gonna get one work vlog a month because we only work one weekend, one every third weekend. So I'm gonna try to do that for you guys because I haven't been posting work vlogs like that really. So I'm gonna definitely try my best, but right now I'm about to get some breaks out the way, and then I'm gonna show you guys me working. So yeah, right now I'm about to just go ahead and try to get a whole bunch out, and around like 4:30 I'll come back to y'all and record because I leave at 6 today. So around 4:30 I'm gonna try to come back with you guys. But my bucket, as you can see, my bucket is full. So I have a lot of ordering and receiving to do, so I'll be back. I'm sorry, y'all is in the bag, so it's gonna be kind of blurry, but I feel real sick. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record. I don't know what happened, like why I feel sick, but I feel really sick right now. Maybe that lemonade went bad or something. It tasted fine. It just had the extra plum in it. That's why I was making that face while I was drinking it, because I hate the plum. But I'm not feeling good. I don't know where the feeling came from. I just feel really, I'm trying to breathe and not panic. Let me order all this stuff real quick. So I was just handed a whole bunch of COVIDs. These are all COVIDs. These red swabs are COVIDs. So I gotta order those and track them. And I still have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Recs to order. So I'm about to get on that. But I'm moving in slow motion today because I don't know what's wrong. Okay, all right, okay. So, I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about my job. I'm sorry, my hair looks a little crazy. I combed it out, whatever. Because I ended the video off on a weird note. I wasn't feeling good. We get 2 breaks. We get a 15 and we get a 45. So my 45, I ate, watched Squid Game, and then I talked to y'all a little bit, and then I had got to work. Well, I had went back to work and I wasn't feeling good. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the energy. I don't know if it was the tiredness hitting me. I don't know if it was the food. I don't know if it was my lemonade. I don't know what was wrong, but I was not feeling it, okay? So I just stopped recording out of nowhere. Therefore, I'm ending this video on the right note, okay? So with my, okay, so like I was saying with SAS pay, I said I was going to talk more about SAS pay. SAS pay is like you work 4 hours and it's like you work 4 extra hours and it's like you're working 8-hour shift. Like they'll double your pay. So I've been getting SAS, I've been getting overtime, and I have gotten 1 bonus. So I'm trying to get, right now we have 2 bonuses going on and we have SAS. So I'm trying to get all the SAS, all my overtime, and I'm trying to get both of the bonuses. I already got 1. I'm trying to get the other one as well. But we don't get our bonuses until December. Like we work for the bonuses now, but we don't get them. We don't get them until December. Don't ask me why. That's just how they did it. So, what was I about to say? I'm sorry, I'm just petting her, but she likes to be pet, and I don't know what is on my hands that she likes, but I'm gonna have to wash my hands because she's just looking at it like it's candy. So that's about the SAS. That's why I want to stay with this job, because it has a lot of bonuses. It has a lot of opportunity to make more money, overtime. I'm trying to pay off all my stuff. I'm trying to pay off my couch, my credit cards, everything. Because clinicals next year, I'm not going to be able to work like I want to. So I'm trying to pay everything off. And also, I am trying to transfer to a different position in the same hospital so I can keep my tuition reimbursement. I can keep my benefits. Just a different position for a higher pay so I wouldn't have to work that much next year going into clinicals. So you better stop playing with me. So I've looked into this position called a cardiovascular invasive technician. They train you. You have to have some schooling. It says you have to have some schooling, but it didn't also said no experience needed. It had a bachelor's degree, LPN, RN, and it had CMA, and I have my CMA, so I felt like I'm gonna see how much they will offer me for that position. And I feel like I would be, with that position, I would be in the cath lab. So I feel like that position is what I'm trying to work for next year, because next year I'm graduating. If I'm already in the cath lab, all they have to do is promote me up. It wouldn't be so hard to get into the cath lab, because usually new nurses, it's hard to get into the cath lab, the surgical floor period, or the OR or whatever. So I want to get into a technician position in an OR or in the cath lab or surgical unit or whatever. And then when I graduate, upgrade to, hey, I'm a nurse, okay? So that's that. Then this job is just, it's mentally tired. And I know the cath lab, surgical floor, whatever, will be probably physically tiring. But this job is not really what I thought it was gonna be. it's not really going to help me in my nursing career. I'm not saying that phlebotomy helped me in my nursing career, but phlebotomy definitely, I was able to see a lot of stuff on the floor. I was able to see liver failure. I was able to see jaundice. I was able to see hernias. I was able to see people in medical comas. I was able to see a lot as a phlebotomist and learn how to deal with them when trying to draw their blood, rehab, and all that other stuff. And where I'm at right now, I just wanted this position because I do like the lab. I'm not gonna lie, I love the lab, but I love the phlebotomy part of the lab. That's what I came to realize after I got into this position. But y'all know I changed jobs like draws, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to stay with this company but move into a different position in this company instead of just getting a whole nother job and starting over with my benefits, starting over with training. I mean, I would still have to start over with training, but I wouldn't have to start over with my benefits and, you know, worry about one check being short because the days were weird. I don't have to worry about that. So the position I am in now, it's just mentally tiring. Sitting at a desk for 8 hours, literally looking at a rec, you're gonna be tired. You can't make, and then this job, you have 3 strikes and you're out. If you label something wrong, you're fired. If you order something wrong or whatever, you can get fired. So it's just like, that's too much of a risk with me. I'm just now learning that, so that can happen. So it's just too much of a risk for me right now, especially when I'm on my place and I got a little baby. Like, look, I can't just be pulled into the office like, oh, you made this big mistake, you're fired. Like, I can't afford that. So I'm looking at other options. Y'all not gonna mentally tire me and dramify managers and leaders and then tell me that you can fire me at any time. No. So I've been really looking closely at my recs and ordering and receiving and stuff like that, so I wouldn't get it at rec room. But I am looking at other positions that will help me in my nursing career, because it's hard to find technician positions in certain hospitals, because sometimes you have to already be in a hospital to be qualified for those positions because they want you to have certain experience. Some may say, oh, we don't want you to have certain experience, but they rather have somebody that's already in the company rather than grabbing somebody out. Like, already in the company to move up than grabbing somebody out. So that's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to go back to my old job because I don't get a bonus, I don't get SAS pay, I can't get overtime. So it wouldn't be smart to go back unless they base my pay really, really high to where I will be making what I make with my bonus, which I doubt they would do. So I'm not too sure about going back, but I would like to go back. But they're not going to base my pay at, like, you know, $25. So might as well not even go back. But hopefully this position I can get, and I don't really tell you guys positions that I'm applying for. I usually tell you guys when I get the job, but I'm just telling you guys my plans for nursing and why I don't feel like this job is really for me. I feel like this job is for somebody that wants to be like a pathologist or a MLT, or really stay in the lab, or a hematologist or whatever. I don't feel like, something bit the fuck out of me because it's itching like a motherfucker. Something bit me, y'all. I don't know what the fuck. I gotta put some alcohol on it because it's really itching. But yeah, that's basically why I'm trying to move around. I'm trying to get into, I'm not gonna say get into my career, I'm trying to get into the pathways to my career. So I feel like if I can get in the cath lab, I'm gonna stay in the cath lab. I know I said that here, I know I said that about here, but it's like, it's not, like, when I become a nurse, I can't move into a nurse position in the lab. I have to apply at other places. So I'd rather be somewhere where I can move up. Like, if you're a clinical lab assistant and you're becoming an MLT, you can simply get a promotion and move up. Like, if I'm still a clinical laboratory assistant, I'll have to apply for the RN positions in the hospital, and maybe they'll take me, maybe they'll not. But if I'm already in a position, they know how I work and my attitude, it'll be easier to fall in place, especially with me being a new grad. So that's what I'm trying to do. But this job, I tried to talk to my boss about some stuff about my trainer, which is the senior tech on the floor, and he basically shot down everything that I said, because like I said, Most places when you work for, you gotta know people, you gotta have connections. They've been working with each other for years. So whatever I say, he's not gonna, you know, he's not really gonna put no action to it or do nothing because they work together for years. They're like buddy and I'm just coming in. So it's like he don't really be caring about what I be saying, and I don't like that. Like, you telling me you're the best manager, you do this, you care about us and this and that, but it is, you're not showing it, and everybody feels this way. It's not just me. I have my own personal reasons on why I feel a certain way. It's not because other people feel a certain way, make me feel some type of way. I had my own experience with her. So I'm coming to you as my boss to talk to fix, and you won't fix it because that's your, or you've been together for so long, you've been with her for so long or whatever. I don't care about that. I'm worried about making my money, paying my bills, and being in a well enough environment to concentrate and work. I can't concentrate with somebody that openly yells on the floor, gossips, yells all the time, or when I come and ask her a question, like, okay, so we had a problem with the schedule. I was on the tube, somebody else was on the tubes, and a trainee was on the tubes. I was trying to figure out who was going to train the trainee because me and the other person were not trainers. So I'm like, okay, so, because I know Cap was coming. Cap is the person that do our inspections. I was like, okay, hey, such and such. And I didn't get loud. I didn't make a scene. I grabbed the schedule. I said, hey, such and such. So what's the game plan for Monday? And she was like, what do you mean? Do you have a problem with your schedule? And I was like, no, I see such and such is on the tube, and I know me and such are night trainers. So I'm trying to figure out what's the game plan because I heard Cap was coming, da-da-da-da. Well, if you don't have a problem with your schedule, then I don't see what we're talking about. And then I was like, okay, but I'm on the tube, so I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do. And she was like, you're a trainee, how are you gonna train somebody? And I was like, I know that. And then she started getting loud. You're a trainee. How are you gonna train somebody? How you expect to train somebody if you're a trainee? You barely know anything yourself. And I was like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to come to you. And I was like, you know what? Don't, like, she started getting on that level and I started getting on level. I was like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Because if I'm training somebody, I'm getting more money. I'm not training nobody for the same pay. And she was like, because you signed a contract. I said, no, honestly, when you go into an interview and they ask you if you want to accept the job, you accept the job. I don't sign nothing. It didn't say nothing about training. It didn't say nothing about being charged. It didn't say nothing about none of that. So I didn't sign anything. I agreed to a position that didn't say nothing about training or charge. And so she got mad. And she got up and she openly talked about the situation with 3 other coworkers. And then she went into the back to talk to the techs, because you know the techs have a little thing. She went to the back because they've been there for years. So she went to the back to talk to the techs about me. And it's messy because I came to you one-on-one as my senior tech, as my trainer, to talk about the schedule. I didn't look at the schedule like, hey, such and such, what you doing with the schedule? Because I'm not training her. I'm not I didn't do that. I talked to you side by side, face to face. No loudness at all. Calmness, calm talking, no attitude tone, no eye rolling, no lip smacking, nothing. And you just show out. Y'all, I know you have drama all the way everywhere you go, like I said, but this, because I could see if I was disrespectful, but I was literally not being disrespectful. So I was confused at the fact of why this was even, escalating to what it was. And I'm the type of person to so I walked away from the conversation. So, I'm sorry, baby. So I walked away from the conversation because it's like, why are you getting loud? And then I got loud too. And I was just like, this is not going to turn out cute. So I walked away in the middle of her talking and in the middle of her yelling. I walked away. And I told my boss about it. And he was like, okay. And so he asked people, he was like, did you see? And most people don't like to get into, it with the boss. So he was like, did y'all see did you hear such and such yelling? And she was like, oh, I don't know what was going on. I know they was going back and forth, but I don't know what's going on. She was like, so you didn't hear her yelling? So she was lying. That's the first thing you say as a boss? Okay, don't worry about it. I'm trying to transfer. So that's why I'm trying to leave. It's just too much for me. It's the red rules. You can fire me whenever, and then you trying to make me charge with no higher pay, and you're trying to make me train with no higher pay. Every job that I got, if you're training, you're getting more money. You're getting money some type of way. Either you're getting money for how many hours you trained, or you're getting a pay raise. I'm not training for the same pay. That's just me. But I didn't say that to her, asking her about the schedule. Just saying. But that's my little rant. I'm done ranting. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I post on once a week, if not more than once a week. We're coming back to back with these videos, you guys. Hopefully I can get that position and I can talk to you guys about that, because I don't really see those videos. I looked it up on YouTube just to figure out what they would do, and I couldn't really find nobody. And so my job had a YouTube video of them for themselves, and I watched them. Okay, I think I could do that, but I could talk to you guys about that, and I don't see nobody talking about it, so I got you. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm posting once we get them more than once we go back with these videos, you guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video and the content, just like I'm enjoying editing and putting them out for you. I'll see you guys in my next video. Y'all stay safe, keep your mask on, keep your hands washed, and yeah. Say bye, Stink. You gonna say bye-bye? We're about to turn the TV back on, because she likes to watch TV, baby. So we're gonna turn it back up, baby. Bye, see y'all later. Bye.